of volunteer student scholarships. We also have a second part. So, quote, specifically, the Miami Valley Fair Housing Center seeks to eliminate housing discrimination against all persons because of race, color, religion, national origin, sex, disability, and the presence of minor children in a household. We uphold additional protected characteristics like Ohio protects active military. Ohio protects everyone in this room based on your lineage, called ancestry. And then there are local jurisdictions that have protected classes like source of income, sexual orientation, gender identity. And so we do this part of our mission by two things: educating the public, and we do that in a lot of the ways that Veronica described, and we help people who are victims of housing discrimination. And so that's a snapshot of our work, okay? And one of the things that is important is that all of this work is based on the government-approved mission. We requested nonprofit status. The President's Club requested nonprofit status. The Dayton Foundation, many of you requested that. And the reason that we get it is that the government recognizes the compelling public interest in, for example, you all coming together as affiliates to work towards some common good. And it saves a whole bunch of government work, government spending. You all help achieve home rule. And so that I believe that your mission of the President's Club does meet an unmet mission, and I believe that the Fair Housing Center, we also meet an unmet need. So I'm going to close, and I want to tell you and read to you the vision statement of the Miami Valley Fair Housing Center, which stands behind our mission. The Miami Valley Fair Housing Center recognizes the importance of, quote, home as a component of the American dream. We envision a country free of housing discrimination where every individual, group, and community enjoys equal housing opportunity and access in a bias-free and open housing market. We envision a country where integrated neighborhoods are the norm, and private and public sectors guarantee civil rights in an open and barrier-free community committed to healing the history of discrimination in the United States. Thank you.
Well, thank you. That was insightful and reminding us to stay on our toes and what our obligations are, our mission and our vision. Now we're going to honor our recipients. So we're going to get started, and John is going to call your name, and he's going to read what your organization said about you, why they felt you needed to be honored. I'd like for the recipient to come to the front, and we will hand you your certificate, and Belinda is going to help. And we'll get started. We have quite a few wonderful people to honor today.
Anna Schulte. So please come forward. So Anna is the AFA Wright Memorial Chapter's Vice President for Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps and the Civil Air Patrol programs. In this role, she provides amazing support to 8 JROTC school programs and 3 CAP region organizations with central, southwestern Ohio, and northern Kentucky areas. More specifically, Anna serves as a leader, trainer, and mentor to over 300 cadets. Supports them in planning and executing community service projects, as well as assisting awarding AFA scholarships to deserving cadets. Anna also works at the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base United Services Organizations, the USO, providing critical service, event, and program assistance geared towards boosting the morale and well-being of service members and their families. Anna manages Wright Pat Air Force Base's Airman's Attic, providing gently used items available at no cost to junior airmen in retail-style setting. The 88 ABW Wing commander calls this one of the crown jewels on the base, not only for its services, but for how it is organized and led. For this reasons and more, there's no doubt Anna's an amazing community leader. Yeah. Joni Ehlers. Joni is the AFA Wright Memorial Chapter Special Events Coordinator. In this role, she leads the planning and execution of the prestigious Air Force Ball in collaboration with Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Without a doubt, her superior thought leadership, extensive planning, and attention to detail are key to making the Air Force Balls a resounding success. From the State of Ohio Governor's Office to local government and community dignitaries to attendees, all stated the events were nothing short of amazing. Joni is also the president of the Women in Defense Dayton chapter, where she leads a dynamic nonprofit team promoting women's active involvement and professional development within the national security sector through networking, mentoring, education, and career growth. She's a passionate advocate for diversity and inclusion within the defense industry. Other volunteer organizations she supports include Community Volunteer at the USO of Central and Southern Ohio, Player Experience Director at the Clear Creek Youth Soccer Association, as well as the past AFCEA Dayton Chapter VP for programs, where she successfully led the organization's command and control, communications, computer, cyber, and intelligence support mission. Joni's an exceptional community leader, inspiring all around her. Cheryl Page. Cheryl was really excited about the activities that Altrusa is involved in when she joined the organization in April of 2023. She has participated in meal preparation for Ronald McDonald House, distributing books at a Dayton Dragons game, and sewing with Days for Girls. In addition to Altrusa activities, she was president of the City of Miamisburg Alumni. She was president of the St. John's Lutheran Church Council for 4 years and the chair of discipleship and a member of WELCA. Cheryl is also on the Women's Council, which includes all the greater Dayton Lutheran churches, and was the president for 5 years. She has been president of TWIG for 33 twice?
Twice, yeah.
Twice, okay, and served as treasurer in the past, as well as serving as co-chair of the Sugar Plum Festival of Trees last year. We are really glad that Cheryl is in our club and look forward to her continued involvement in the future.
Thank you.
Wow. Very good.
Diana Kayla. When Diana first learned about Altrusa of Dayton, she knew that this was the organization for her. Since joining Altrusa in September 2022, she has actively participated in many of our projects. She's assisted with our meal prep at Ronald McDonald House, attends our Widow's Home Bingo, donated and distributed books at the Easter event at With God's Grace. Diana accepted the position of director on the board in June of 2023. She, along with 2 other club members, have taken the lead in recording our International Acts of Kindness, Altrusa's international project. Diana is a welcome addition to our club, and we are grateful for her enthusiasm and commitment. Becca Roland Buckley Morales. Volunteerism is quite impressive and has positively impacted thousands in the region. Becca volunteered to be the Beaver Creek Women's League president when a last-minute medical situation left the position vacant. Under her leadership, BWL membership grew significantly. Their contributions to nonprofits and women in need programs are at all-time highs. The educational and entertainment programs are well attended and diverse, from gun safety shooting to cookie baking and internet safety.